So the beta has been out for 2 days now, and there have been a lot of complaints about it, and some of those complaints are definitely warranted. One of the biggest complaints is about the minimap, but you guys will be happy to know that they will be adding a minimap next week when it comes to the ground war mode, and in weekend 2. They will be working on some kind of system that will allow us to actually see the minimap. The next thing is the fact that there will not be a prestige system within Modern Warfare. Now, this is a big point of contention for the community because Modern Warfare and every other Call of Duty game has always had a prestige system, but they are going to shake it up a little bit and decide to make it a little bit more, you know, just different, because I understand that the prestige system is getting old. It's really getting annoying to just level up, and never get anything that you really want. So, you know, I can see the appeal in changing the system. Now, as far as the maps go, they added a new map called Gun Run today and a new mode called Cyber Attack, which is basically search and destroy. As a matter of fact, it is search and destroy with a different name. The beta is getting boring though, because they refuse to change the level cap. They refuse to increase the level cap. And you know, I don't usually complain about these kinds of things, but when there's only 4 maps so far and it's been out for 2 days and the level cap is still 10, I reached level 10 in like 3 or 4 matches. It didn't really take that long. So I mean, I hope that they do decide to increase the level cap before the beta ends this particular weekend, and then into weekend 2, the level cap will be 30. The game feels stagnant after a while because at level 10, you only get a very, very few weapons. You don't really get to play with anything. It feels a lot like Modern Warfare Remastered because you only get access to 3 kill streaks and they never ever change. So, you know, I found myself playing different games. I found myself taking a break from the beta because it just really wasn't all that interesting to me, because there really wasn't anything to earn. Once you hit level 10, that was it. You were done. So it's basically like come back next week and play the beta again. Otherwise, you're just pretty much going to get the same gameplay over and over again. Though I do think that if you actually play the game more, you'll increase your skill, which is obvious. It's really not all that interesting to play if you're playing the same 4 maps over and over again. Now, I know they said they'd be 7 to 9 maps, but I think they should be adding like 2 maps a day, maybe 3 maps a day, just to make it interesting. I'm pretty sure they'll add another map tomorrow, but I don't really feel like I should have to wait that long, especially if I pre-ordered the game and I already paid for the game. I know that Xbox fans are going to say, well, we have to wait an entire extra week. Yeah, you do, but you'd get the same thing that we got. It's not really going to change next week for you guys either. As a matter of fact, you know, I really think that for the first day and a half is going to be level 10 only, and then when everybody actually gets to play the game, all 3 platforms get to play the game, they'll, you know, increase it to level 30. It's just really not all that fun to play if you're going to play it for hours and hours on end. Take a break, play other games. It's the same thing as Call of Duty Ghosts. It really is. The quick time to kill, a lot of people have been complaining about. I really don't care that the quick time to kill is even there. It's not really that big of a deal to me. So there are a lot of changes coming for the beta. Obviously, there's been some glitches with score streaks. I've been trying to use the cruiser missile, and sometimes it'll glitch out and just make it very difficult for me to get a kill. And as far as the most OP guns, it's definitely the not the MP7. Yeah, actually it is the MP7. MP7 and the M4A1 is definitely the most OP assault rifle in the game. The MP7, obviously the most overpowered submachine gun. So those are the things that are definitely changing with the beta. I have been enjoying it. It is a fun game, but at the same time, there's a lack of variety here, and I know it's just a beta, but for those of us who actually paid for the game already, I think that we should have access to a little bit more content, if nothing else. You know, I understand the Xbox side of things, but I really don't want to talk about that anymore. I don't really give a shit. Just get over it. You're going to play the game next week. I understand it's a pain in the ass, but seriously, the beta is not that good, in my opinion, so far. So I hope that that changes, but, you know, these are my honest thoughts and, you know, issues with the beta. So this has been Hades Gaming, signing off. Have a good one, guys.